Wowee, Mississippi, you guys showed up here for semifinal Saturday. Give yourselves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. What a great crowd here. We are so happy to have you here. Semifinal Saturday, we started with 101 anglers. Only 50 anglers remain. And after this weigh-in, only 10 will move into Championship Sunday here at the Mountain Dew Bassmaster Elite, right here in the Tennessee-Tombigbee Waterway. Who's excited to have the Bassmaster Elite Series here? We are excited to be here. We're going to have a great weigh-in here today. We got a bunch of anglers backstage. This body of water coming in here, a lot of people had predictions, and I'm happy to report that it delivered in tenfold. It so much better than many expected coming in here. An incredible fishery. We've had a different leader every single day. We'll see how this all works out. You guys ready to start this weigh-in? Well, before we can weigh any fish, we need to bring out the person who's going to weigh all the fish. Let's bring her out right now. LT, Lisa Talmadge, our tournament director. Let's hear it for her, ladies and gentlemen. I'll let her get the scales all set up, and you guys know how this works. When I spin a towel, I need you to get real loud. Let's see if this works. All right, up here, you guys are doing a good job. You guys always do a good job. But back there, you don't think I can see that far for some reason. I need everybody in here because they can't see you on these cameras, but they can sure hear you. Everybody in here to show the Mississippi's where you come when you want to have a good time. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Today's broadcast was on FS1 and this afternoon on Main Network Fox. We're going to have it on FS1 again tomorrow. We're going to be on Bassmaster.com. We got cameras all around here right now shooting. And I need you guys to give us 15 seconds of absolute insanity. Can you do that for me? Some of you probably seem better at that than others. I need real insanity. I need hands waving in the air. I need lots of noise for 15 seconds on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I'd say you're doing pretty good. Are you guys ready to start this weigh-in? It is semifinal Saturday at the Mountain Dew Bassmaster Elite Series here in the Tennessee-Tombigbee Waterway. Are you ready? Let's get ready to web our very first angler from North Prince George, Virginia, Jacob Pasnik. Jacob Pasnik started today with 25.14, needs 8.10 to take the lead. 6 pounds, 12 ounces with 32 pounds and 10 ounces. He moves into second place. Kind of gives us nothing to see here, but that's something to see. Jacob, man, this tournament, I would say pre-tournament predictions, it kind of showed out bigger than many expected coming into this event.
Well, you can't put this group on any body of water, and they're going to show out wherever we go. You know, it's absolutely incredible. But I'm just going to tell y'all better get ready to build an ark, because the Corps engineers dropped this lake about a foot, so they must be expecting a flood. I have no idea. I tried to go in a place today that I caught like 3 big ones in yesterday, and it's nothing but dry mud. So I was like, well, we just turned around and started scrambling. But it's an awesome fishery. And, man, it's just one of those things where you have to get that big bite. You have to get those, big bite in. Today, I scrambled around. I put a buzz bait in my hand most of the day and fished for 5 big ones, and only caught one of them. But we get to go to Arkansas River. We love every one of y'all. See y'all next time.
Great words. He's a 4-time Classic qualifier, a Bassmaster Open winner from Mount Carmel, Tennessee, David Mullins. Had 26 pounds even, 5 to add to that. Looking for 8.8 to take the lead. 10 pounds, 2 ounces, a brand new leader at the Mountain Dew Bassmaster Elite on the Tennessee-Tombigbee Waterway. 36 pounds, 2 ounces, and man, a great tournament, but when you come out to a crowd like this, how awesome is this? And it's only Saturday.
I was thinking the same thing, man. Thank you guys for showing up. We love being here and seeing everybody like this. This place is hungry for an event. obviously, as the turnout shows, and we're glad to be here. Man, it was a tough day on me. I caught 5 bites all day long, and it seemed like everybody that locked up with me didn't catch anything today. So glad to have 10 pounds, but hey, I hope we come back. God bless you all.
Safe travels. He's a 3-time Bassmaster winner, a 6-time Classic qualifier from Paducah, Kentucky, Mark Mendez. Mark Mendez had 25 pounds, 11 ounces to start the day. He's got 5 fish, looking for 10-8 to take the lead. 14 pounds, 12 ounces with 40 pounds, 7 ounces. Boom, shakalaka, giant bass. Oh, boy, we might have a new Phoenix Boats Big Bass, definitely for the day, but for the tournament, needs to be better than 6'4" for the tournament. Definitely going to take it over for the day. 6 pounds even, so not going to take over Phoenix Boats Big Bass for the tournament, but for the day, and that might be enough to keep you through here to Sunday, Mark.
Well, that was a hell of an adventure right there with that big fish. I made a pitch back down a piece of wood, and she bit it. I set the hook, and she came up and rolled and got hung, and that's where the 20-pound Seaguar came in handy because she wrapped and tied, and I pulled that big Falcon boat over 2 limbs, 2 logs to get to her, and she held and went. You probably heard me here in Columbus when I got her in the boat. That's how happy I was. It's been a long time, Dave.
It's an awesome fish. I would love to have you out there again tomorrow, Mark, if you get a chance. You got something left?
No, I burned it all down today. I really did, and I've had one little special area that I've been sneaking into in the afternoon and getting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bites. Today I only got 5 bites in there, and but there seems like new fish coming to that one particular spot. So, but I've got some other stuff I can go look at that I might get a bite or two. So I hope to go.
I sure hope you get the opportunity. We'll find out at the end of our way when we bring out our top 10. He's a 2-time Elite Series champion from Greenwood, South Carolina, the COBB, Brandon Cobb. Had 26 pounds, 13 ounces to start today. 5 fish to add to that, looking for 13-11 for the lead. 11 pounds, 10 ounces. He moves into second place with 38 pounds, 7 ounces. So not going to take the lead, but a great event at an event that wasn't an easy one for anyone in the field.
No, this was one you can see some guys that always catch them shallow. It's easy to miss. It was if you didn't end up in the right area, it was just hard to get a bite. And I found one area the second day of practice and pretty much milked it for all it's worth. Only was 11 pounds for me left in it today, but I did the best I could and had a good week. Had a good start to this season so far. I've had kind of a rough couple years, and this season 3 cuts in a row. I'm happy with it, so I'm ready to get on to the next one and see if we can make another one.
Love seeing it. Keep it rolling. We'll see you at the next one. A 7-time Classic qualifier from North Carolina, the Baby Shark, Shane LeHew. 27 pounds, 11 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that. Looking for 12-13 for the lead. 10 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into third place with 38.3, and got to be feeling good about this one, Shane.
Yeah, I had a blast fishing this place. I got to catch them on 50-pound braid, Berkeley X5 braid, a Berkeley swim jig, a Berkeley spinnerbait, and pitching creature hog. So it was pretty much a whole Berkeley lineup. Nothing less than 20-pound line on pretty much every rod that I threw. We were on live today. Unfortunately, it did not go as well as planned, but I kind of felt like I was running out of bass, but I had a blast fishing this place, and hopefully we'll come back.
If you're going to run out, might as well run out on payday, so a great tournament. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Millville, New Jersey. GDP, Greg DiPalma. Had 26 pounds and 12 ounces coming into today. Unfortunately, too short of a limit here today. 3 fish on semifinal Saturday, 9 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into fourth place with 36 pounds and 4 ounces. But happy to have him here on semifinal Saturday. Want to remind everyone, we'll bring out our top 10 at the end of the weigh-in, so make sure to stick around and celebrate Who's Fishing on Championship Sunday. I would love you to be part of that, but those 2 might hurt you.
Yeah, they're definitely going to hurt. This week I was around the right ones. I'm pretty sure I caught every single fish that lived in that slough this week. So I did my job. I made really good adjustments every single day to get them the bite. I got to thank my long-lost friends, wherever you guys are. There you are. Jess, Penny, Tom, thanks for coming out, guys. Appreciate you guys a lot. Otherwise, I actually do like Tombigbee a lot, man. First time here, so guys, thank you so much for having us, and we'll see you guys next time around.
I'm sure we'll be back here with crowds like this. a member of the Surge Squad, an Elite Series champion, and your reigning Rookie of the Year from Birmingham, Alabama, Tucker Smith. Reigning Pro Guide Batteries Rookie of the Year, had 27 pounds, 5 ounces, looking for 13.3 to take the lead. 12.14, 5 ounces short of the lead, but he moves into second place, and we'll see how it all shakes out. Tucker Smith might be part of Championship Sunday at the end of this weigh-in. 40 pounds, 3 ounces, so another good day today. Is it enough to go tomorrow?
I'm not sure. Today was a grind, though. I think I only had 5 keeper bites, but locked a swim jig in my hand, spent all day doing it, and it was a lot of fun. Just didn't get a ton of bites, but luckily caught that 4-pounder near the end of the day, so it was a pretty fun day.
Big bites were key here this week, and you got a few of them.
Definitely. Yeah, I grinded all week. This was a fun tournament. I didn't expect to do this well, but ended up just locking that swim jig in my hand and fishing as much grass as I could possibly see that had at least 3 foot of water next to it, and that seemed to be the deal.
Worked out good. Hopefully bring you out here with our top 10. Congratulations. A 6-time Classic qualifier, a 4-time Bassmaster winner from Longview, Texas, Lee Livesay. Lee Livesay had 26 pounds and 2 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. 13 pounds and 9 ounces all the way up to third place with 39 pounds, 11 ounces. As his tournament might not be over. Might see him in our top 10 intros at the end of weigh-in here today. $39.11 and might have done enough to go tomorrow, Lee.
Man, I don't think so. I'll be right outside of him. I'm not mad at it, man. A country boy can survive in Columbus, Mississippi, man. What a crowd. Yeah, come on. I see a lot of mossy oak bottomland out there, man. This is my kind of town. That's right. This is my kind of place. This is my kind of river, man. First of all, huge shout out to Jess from Mossy Oak, man. We crashed at his house all week. He lives right here on the waters of Tombigbee. So huge shout out to Jess, his family, and Mossy Oak for keeping us this week. But did it again, man. Filled up that Express XR21 in Yamaha show and ran 150 miles down, 4 locks, and came back with 13 pounds of bass. Not mad at it, man. Just blessed to be here, proud to be here. Thank y'all for coming out. Thank all my sponsors. We're about to go crank the turtle box, pop a couple bush lights, and jam some Whiskey Myers. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully, Columbus. Yep. That's right. One last thing, the biggest thing today, my daughter turned 4 years old, Lane Livesay. That's right. Yeah, Lane, I love you. Ready to come home and see you and have a big old birthday. Happy birthday, Lane. I love y'all.
Next up, a 2-time Bassmaster Elite Series champion, a 3-time Classic qualifier from Tennessee, Buddy Gross. 29 pounds, 3 ounces to start the day today. 4 fish to add to that. 8 pounds, 4 ounces. Puts him in 6th place. And you said, what a crowd. But what a week for you, man. It was a lot of fun watching it on live.
Hey, Lord bless us. It's just been, I got a little more crowded people. What I'm trying to say is I got more people in there today, and it was just hard. And just didn't get a lot of bites, but what bit we caught, and left one swimming, but that's it. But we needed another one. I do want to brag on my power pole trolling motor because it took a beating on this lake this week, and it's still kicking. So that says something about this new power pole trolling motor. If y'all haven't seen it, check it out.
You mean there's things to hit out there?
A bunch. And I promise you, that son of a gun's bent, twisted, everything else, but it's still functioning, so I'm pretty proud of that.
Well, I appreciate that. Great to have you back here. He's a 4-time Classic qualifier, former Elite Series champion from Raceland, Louisiana, Tyler Rivette. Tyler Rivette started the day with 27 pounds, 3 ounces, 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 13.5 to take the lead. 11 pounds, 8 ounces, not going to take the lead, but moves into 4th place with 38 pounds, 11 ounces. Let me hear it for Tyler Rivette. 38 pounds, 11 ounces, sitting in 4th place. And, man, a pretty good week here on a fishery that I imagine you looked at and said, hey, I can figure this. This is kind of my bag.
Yeah. This is my go-to stuff, flipping reeds all day with a 3/8 ounce and fighting craw by big bites. That's what I did all day. The first day, I don't know what I was thinking. I should have did that the first day, and we might have been, chasing a win right here. But, I had fun this week. I'm from South Louisiana, so all we do is dirty water. We call them Jeans and flip Jeans, and when they're spawning on the Jeans, you can't get me off of them. So I locked it in all day for the first yesterday and today, and it was fun. I love this place. I hope we come back every year. And I know it's a tough fishery, but I like the tough ones. Dirty water, like I said, and every now and then you get that frog blow up. It gets you excited. But no, after this, if I don't make top 10, I'm heading straight over to Sardis. Go catch me some 3-pound sockeye. Maybe put them on the fryer and then get a turkey that evening.
Oh, sounds like a plan. He's a 5-time Classic qualifier from Newcomerstown, Ohio, Hunter Shryock. Had 26 pounds, 13 ounces to start the day today. Looking for 13.11 for the lead. 12 pounds and an ounce. He moves into 4th place with 38 pounds, 14 ounces. $38.14, sitting in 4th place currently, and a good one here this week, Hunter.
Yeah, man, this place is a super fun fisher. I think we all really underestimated it. I mean, we're going down the same stretch as a bank, and we're catching fish after fish after fish. And, I'm from Ohio, so I'm used to tough fishing. This is not tough fishing. This is fun fishing right here. You guys have a beautiful fishery. All my fish this week came on a Berkley Maxent tube, black and blue, super basic. I remember watching Mark Davis fish that was a 2004 bass event. He won it flipping a tube, and when I marked this on the calendar, I said, that's all I'm going to do, and that's all we did this week. I was lucky enough to catch 5 fish each day. That went enough to get me here, but now thank you guys for coming out. This is awesome. Y'all showed out. Be sure to stick around for tomorrow. Say hi to my wife and boy back at home. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Great week. Mississippi, let's get loud for one of your very own, the 2013 Classic champion from Petal, Mississippi, Game Face Cliff Pace. 26 pounds, 2 ounces to start the day. One short of a limit here today. 4 fish for Cliff Pace. 6 pounds even gives him 32 pounds, 2 ounces, moving to 13th place, Cliff. But to hear that reception from your home state and to be here on Saturday when a lot of pre-tournament favorites, kind of stumbled here, you got to be happy with that.
It is nice to get a fish close to home. I'm not one of those anglers that has home water. We'll never have a tournament on what I call my home water. It's not enough water there to be a tournament of this size, but it is nice to get a fish close to home. I really wish I had today to do over again. I apparently made some bad decisions. I don't really know just yet what they were, but I screwed up somewhere between this morning and right now. So that's just the way it goes sometimes. This place is like fishing a rattlesnake. You mess with it long enough and it's going to bite you. That's just what this river does, and it bit me today.
Well, hey, you got here on payday and a great points. Congratulations on that. He's your day one leader, a 2-time Elite Series champion from Brookville, Indiana, Dollar Bill Lowen.
That's a big crowd right there.
Dollar Bill had 28 pounds, 4 ounces to start the day. 3 fish to add to that. 4 pounds and an ounce. He moves into 13th place with 32 pounds, 5 ounces. Let me hear it for Dollar Bill. So, Bill, day one went out great, but obviously seems like kind of got a little tougher, obviously, with that fish hold there. But as you walked out, you said, man, that's a big crowd, and that's what it's all about.
That's absolutely what it's all about. And the event started out great. I had a couple little areas, and I'm pretty sure, Dave, that I just caught them all. But hey, you get to go fishing on Saturday. This crowd is amazing. And for those of you that follow me know that every time I make a Saturday cut, I pick a kid out of a crowd to give him a Bassmaster membership. And my wife give a kid out here in the crowd a hummingbird hat and a Yamaha hat right there. And we're going to do something really special today, and if I can do this without getting choked up. In memory and honor of Joby Smith, we're going to do something really special. He had a lifelong commitment to stay out here on the road with us and keep us going, and he was a great friend, and we're really going to miss him. So with that being said, bud, you're going to get a lifetime membership to Bass from us. So I hope you enjoy it, and I say it every time I'm up here that Bassmaster magazine gave me my love and my dream to stand on this stage and be like Denny Brower someday. And if you got a dream like that, you can do it too. Once again, I just want to thank everybody for coming here. Thank all the sponsors that have supported me all these years, and we'll see you at the next one.
Awesome stuff. He is a member of the Surge Squad, an Elite Series champion from Georgia, Paul Marks. Had 26 pounds, 10 ounces, 4 fish to add to that here today. 9 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into 10th place with 36 pounds, 2 ounces. £36, 2 ounces. You move into 10th place, and man, a good week here. And on paper, a lot of people would have looked at this event and said, this isn't one for Paul Marks.
No, it probably definitely was not an event for me, but I found a good spot, and I made them bite. I wish I could have got a limit today. I had them on 3 times, but just the way it goes. I want to say a big thanks to my mom and dad. They drove over last night. Super cool. My mom's birthday was 2 days ago, so thanks, Mom and Dad, coming. Thanks to all my sponsors that take great care of me, and thanks to you, Mercer.
Well, thank you very much. Now, you guys have had something going on this week where you've been standing 5 miles down a dirt road, and I've never seen dirtier boats in my life. So it's a good thing you made a payday here, because you're going to get a bag full of coins to go to the coin wash, because I imagine it's going to take a while. I mean, we're talking about, it's not, you see dirt, but then you see thick dirt.
Yeah. No, I think I deserve a trophy for how dirty my boat is. It's unbelievable.
If you could weigh in the dirt, you'd win this tournament, guaranteed. But a great tournament. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. Before I bring out this next angler, I want to tell you, because we need to celebrate this angler. This is his 31st season competing here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. This is his final season competing on the Bassmaster Elite Series. He's not retiring. He's pivoting, doing some different stuff in the fishing industry. But he has given so much to all of us. He deserves to be celebrated. And Mississippi, this is a monster crowd, right? And we need to celebrate this next angler. Let's get him heading this way. He is a former Classic champion, a former Angler of the Year from Pittsgrove, New Jersey. Go Ike for Mike Iaconelli. Mike Iaconelli had 28 pounds, 12 ounces to start today, 5 fish, looking for 11-12 to take the lead. 11 pounds, 1 ounce. He moves into 3rd place with 39-13, and he might be fishing with us on Championship Sunday. Let's celebrate Mike Iaconelli. Ike, it has been so fun watching you compete this week. You know, all that time on live, I've really enjoyed it. And, man, I don't want you to leave. I want you to make the top 10, and I can't wait to see it if you do.
Well, I'd love to make the cut. It's been such an amazing week here trying to figure out this puzzle. It really is a puzzle. And I grew up in the 80s, so who remembers the Rubik's Cube? Raise their hand. Oh, yeah. That thing always pissed me off because I can never figure it out. But it is like a Rubik's Cube out here, and it's constant adjustments. And today was a grind, but at the end there, I sort of made a few adjustments and went from 8 pounds to 11 with those couple little turns of that cube. So I love that. I love these challenging fisheries. You know, nothing against forward-facing, nothing against technology. I like that too, but these are old-school fishing techniques, and I'm old school. I'm an old guy.
It's worked out good for you. I hope you get an opportunity to go tomorrow. But before you go, we're going to parting gift for you. Mike Iaconelli, Phoenix Boats Big Bass Award from our last event, $3,000.
Yeah. That's awesome. And I did want to mention one thing. This week, in this crowd. I'm looking at a lot of them right now. I see so many kids out here, so many youth, and that's so amazing. We have a foundation called the Ike Foundation, and for a $100 donation, you can get a kid fishing. And if you donate $100, you're going to be entered in a chance to win my 2025 Bass Cat. It's that easy. We're going to end it in September, donate $100, get some new kids fishing that have never fished before, and you got a great chance to win a fully rigged bass boat. So check that out. It's on my website. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
I'm entering. Great stuff. He's an Elite Series rookie, already made one top 10 and hot off a Bassmaster Open win from Texas. Get loud for Pake South. Pake South had 28 pounds, 6 ounces, 3 fish here today. 4 pounds, 12 ounces, moves into 14th place, but another good finish for this young rookie. Just a few weeks after setting the all-time record for the biggest winning weight ever in a Bassmaster Open. I know that fish hold is not what you're used to doing, but man, I know the wheels fell off today, but a great tournament here this week. A great season on the Elites.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the season, a good tournament. I've got to give it all to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for how this week has been, especially because that's kind of what I expected to catch on the first day of the tournament. And it's good that if there's a day to stumble, it's today. I'm staying in the top 50, coming out of here with great points.
Great points and a great start to the season. Can't wait to see you all year long.
Yes, sir. Ready to get back after it.
We'll see you down the road. Arkansas River, our next stop. Our next angler came into today with our lead and progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points from Union City, Tennessee, John Garrett. Had 29 pounds, 6 ounces, 5 to add to that here today. Looking for 11-2 for the lead. 10 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into second place, just 5 ounces short of the overall lead. Let me hear it for John Garrett. $40 pounds, 3 ounces, and sitting in second place right now. I'd love you to stick around for another day.
I would love it a little more. I really would. I don't know if that's going to hold out or not. It's going to be right. I'll probably be the bubble boy. I really will. After yesterday, my confidence was up here. I caught a big bag, and I really thought I have a chance to make a run at this thing. Today just did not work out. A few things changed. I am super proud of that. I don't know where my weight went, 10-something pounds. You told me this morning that I was leading AOY. I had 2 fish forever today, so I scratched and clawed and caught those 3 more keepers. It's going to be huge for points. This crowd is awesome. Thank you all for being here. This is amazing. And what a good place! What a good place for a tournament. I mean, even if I make the top 10 tomorrow, everybody in the top 10 has a chance to win this tournament, and that doesn't happen everywhere we go. One bite can decide tomorrow. So thank you all for having us. Thank you all for being great, and hopefully I fish tomorrow.
Keep my fingers crossed. We'll find out at the end of this weigh-in. A 9-time Classic qualifier, 3-time Bassmaster winner, 3-time TTBC champion from Huntington, Texas, Keith Combs. 27 pounds and 7 ounces as of this morning. 5 to add to that here today. Those 5 weighing at 9 pounds, 9 ounces. He moves into 11th place currently with 37 pounds even. But the Yamaha Pro going to earn himself some progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. So not going to make Sunday, but you're here on Saturday, earned some points, and survived a tough one.
Yeah, it's been a great week. No complaints on my part. Of course, I want to catch them better, but the weather was so volatile today. The wind was just ripping into my area, so it was a tough one. But my first visit to the Tombigbee, and I've enjoyed it. I was really just scratching my head, thinking how this tournament's going to be, but it's been a really cool place to fish. Definitely fish is small, but that's part of the challenges of bass fishing. It's good to have a mixture of this. And this is a great crowd. I mean, this is one of the best crowds we've had in a long time. So, I mean, thanks to y'all for coming out to the, tournament and checking it out. But just old school river fishing for me, just fishing a Strike King Rage Bug, black and blue, and just covering water, and just something I love to do, and I've had a good week. Thank you.
Congrats on a good one. The 2014 Bassmaster Classic champion from Guntersville, Alabama, Randy Howell. Had 28 pounds, 7 ounces to start the day. 4 fish to add to that here today. 8 pounds, 3 ounces moves him into 12th place with 36 pounds at 10 ounces. 36-10 in 12th place. So going to call an end to the tournament for you, but a good one here this time around. And as you walked out on the stage, you said, wow, this is what the Elite Series is all about.
This is one of them old school traditional areas right here, right? Y'all like these older guys, right? Come on. That's right. No FFS out here in this dirty river, is it? Come on. No. It was a good tournament until today, you know, but today it could have been a lot worse. I even told my camera guy, Cody, at 1 o'clock I was at the bottom end of Pickinsville and I had 0. And I said, man, we're going to have one of them stories. I didn't have a bass at 1 o'clock story. And it almost happened, you know. I caught 3 in 15 minutes on a hog collar spinnerbait right before I locked through. And finally hit a good stretch, had to come back, lock through, got up here, had just enough time to fish, caught a 3 and a 1/4 pounder. And what got me, though, this morning, I threw back my first fish, a 1.5 pound fish. It was hooked in the gill with a spinnerbait, and it was bleeding. When I put it in the live well, turned the fish lung on, it was looking like it was going to probably die. And I knew I had to have a big bag. In our tournament rules, you can't cull a dead fish. So I went in and took a chance, and that jinxed me. I threw back the fish, and then at the end of the day, that 1.5 pound right there is going to cost me a good bit. So you got to take them chances sometimes, but today it bit me. But overall, this week I caught them down there on that end of the pool on a hog collar spinnerbait, Livingston frog, and then a Yamamoto Cinco. Those 3 baits and a little bit of a Livingston square bill. And it was a really good day. That first day, that 17-12 day, was a really fun day. I just ran out of fish, and today I fished all new water a bunch and found all the areas that are no good down there, so I'm not going back to none of them areas, and I just suggest y'all don't either. So, but thank y'all for showing up. I love it down here. Hope we get to come back, and we'll see y'all next time. God bless.
From one classic champion to another, this guy won 2 of them. From Coleman, Alabama, Jordan Lee. Jordan Lee had 25 pounds, 8 ounces as of this morning. Looks like a good day here today. He's 11.15 for the cut, 15 pounds even for the lead. 14 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 5th place with 39 pounds, 13 ounces. Let me hear it for Jordan Lee. It's a good day today, Jordan, on a day that a lot of people struggled. For a long time, you were one of the only limits we saw on Bass Track.
Yeah, you know, yesterday was the struggle day for me, and I made a couple bad choices that would probably cost me pretty big. I only weighed in 4, but I can't complain. It was a great week, and I got a lot of people to thank. This place is kind of sentimental to me. I actually fished my first tournaments ever on Gainesville, Aliceville, and just the pools down here on the Tombigbee. I fished in a little club out of Fayette, Alabama, and it was called the Dixie Junior Bassmasters. They wasn't high school fishing. Hey, if y'all know about that. A couple of people in here in the crowd may knew about that or fished it, but I met some good friends, and I've kept in touch with a couple of them over the years, Dylan Tucker and Clay Madison. Some of y'all may know him. Clay, really, he gave me some good clues for this week, and, you know, we got our information rule changed this year, and I wasn't a big fan of it, but it was really good to spend a day with him, and he really kind of helped me understand the river and how it sets up, and it helped for sure this week. But I caught him on a couple different baits, bladed jig, pit boss, spinner bait, swim jig. It was all the fun stuff. So I really enjoyed fishing the river this week. Maybe I'll get one more crack out of it tomorrow, but if I don't, you know, just a great time here on Tombigbee.
Great event. Hopefully bring you out here in the top 10 intros. A 3-time Classic qualifier, Bassmaster Open winner from Missouri, Tyler Williams. Tyler Williams had 24 pounds and 4 ounces to start the day. 4 fish to add to that here today. 12 pounds, 4 ounces gives him 36 pounds, 8 ounces, and he moves into 14th place currently. Very versatile angler. Sometimes he throws different colors of jigs.
Yeah, I didn't this week. I just threw a brown one. I didn't mix it up too much. I just changed areas. I decided to go for an adventure today and spent 2 hours stuck on a rock sandbar thing, and then discovered this little pond next to where I was stuck once I got to sit there long enough and think about my decision. But my first fish was a 4-pounder, so I'm like, was this good or bad? And then my next one was a 3, next one was a 3.5, and then a little one. And that was my day. But I'm happy to be here on day 3. It's payday, so looking forward to the next one.
Sometimes bad luck's good luck. Great job this week. He's a 4-time Classic qualifier from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Oh, Bob Downey. Bob Downey started the day with 23 pounds and 10 ounces. 4 fish to add to that here today. 8 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into 21st place. So we near the halfway point of our semifinal Saturday weigh-in. Want to remind everyone we'll bring out our top 10 at the very end of this weigh-in, so make sure you stick around. 32-7, going to end this one right now in 21st place. So a decent one with some great Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points.
Yeah, I got some decent points. Just slipped inside the cut yesterday, and today was just one of those days. Hopefully we don't have many more of those the rest of the season. But I just want to give my condolences to Joby Smith's family and the Johnson Outdoor crew. Joby is one of the first ones that ever came up to introduce himself to me when I qualified 7 years ago. And a lot of people ask how I got my nickname, Old Bob. It's pretty simple. Joby and Tim Price were just at the office, and Joby was just wondering what I was up to, and he said, I wonder what Old Bob's doing today. And so that's how the nickname came to be. You know, nothing special, but I'll always remember Joby for that. And he was a great man. I'll miss him dearly, and appreciate you guys coming out. This is a great crowd, and I will catch you later.
He's our current leader in Pro Guide Batteries Rookie of the Year race from Georgia, Caleb Hudson. 24 pounds, 5 ounces to start the day. 6 pounds, 2 ounces to add to that. Puts him in 25th place currently. £30, 7 ounces, puts you in 25th place. But, man, this Elite Series stuff working up pretty good for you.
Yeah, I mean, so far so good. I mean, today I'm not quite sure what happened. I only had 4 bites all day, landed 3 of them. That's all we could come up with today. I'm not sure what happened, but I had a really rough practice, so I will take even making it here. So, yep.
Good one. Great points, and keep it rolling. We'll see you at the next one. He is the back-to-back Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Chris Johnston. Chris Johnston had 23 pounds, 14 ounces to start the day today. 12 pounds, 6 ounces, puts him in 16th place currently with 36 pounds and 4 ounces. $36.4 and going to call an end to your tournament. But, Chris, hopefully it's a turning point in it. Uncharacteristically tough start to the season for you.
It's been a slow start. Not much I can do. And this tournament, again, I just struggled. It was a grind all week. Even in practice, I never really got a big bite all tournament. And out here, you really need one to kind of put yourself over the top and separate yourself from the pack. But huge shout out to the crowd in Mississippi. Thank you for showing out. And I don't know, everywhere I've been and I've seen a crowd like this usually means we're coming back. So if you guys keep showing up, I'm sure we're going to be back here soon.
Hope we're back here many times in the future. From one Johnston to another, let's bring out his brother, a 3-time Bassmaster winner from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Cory Johnston. Came into this event with the lead in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points at 24-14 as of this morning. 5 to add to that, 11-13, puts him in 13th place with 36 pounds, 11 ounces. 36-11, so some good points, and still right up there in that Angler of the Year race, and I know you'd love that title.
Yeah, I would definitely love that title. I grinded today. It was tough. I couldn't get a single bite on a moving bait, so I had to slow down, flip to 6 cents bongo all day, and I had one really good bite to come off at the side of the boat, but you know what, that's fishing. But this place showed out, man. Great crowd. Love Mississippi, great state, and hopefully we get to come back here one day.
Always great to have you here. 25 down, 25 more to go. This next one, a classic qualifier from Johnson City, Tennessee, Cole Sands. Cole Sands had 24 pounds, 15 ounces. Needs 13.4 to get inside the cut, 15.9 to take the lead. 14 pounds, 12 ounces inside the cut right now in 6th place with 39 pounds, 11 ounces. 39-11 sitting in 6th place, and man, a good week this week.
Man, it was a great week. I mean, I wasn't on a whole lot going into this. I had enough bedfish found for one day and just kind of made it up as I went. So, really great week. You know, Bassmaster, we lost a really good guy yesterday with being Jovi Smith. He was a superhero to a lot of us. You know, if we had problems, he was there to save our day, and he had a great spirit and was always in a great mood, and he will be missed. Let's keep him in our thoughts and prayers and his family. And just want to give a big shout out to all my sponsors, my family back home. Love y'all so much. Caught all my fish this week doing 2 things. I was throwing a little Diamond Baits buzz bait, super finesse. I was able to go behind a lot of people and get a lot of bites. And then a little Fishco 6-inch finesse worm. I'm just dragging it really slow behind a lot of people. And it was a great week. Excited to get to the next one.
Great words about a great man. Look forward to seeing the next one. He's an 8-time Bassmaster winner, 14-time Classic qualifier from Rathdrum, Idaho, the prodigy Brandon Palaniuk. Had 25 pounds and an ounce to start the day. 4 fish to add to that here today. 9 pounds, 10 ounces, moves into 21st place currently. $34 pounds, 11 ounces, and Brandon, day number 1, obviously the standout day for you in this tournament, but that kind of carried you on throughout the rest of the event.
Yeah, and I knew it was going to be that way, but I thought that, hey, that magic happened day 1, maybe it could happen again today, and I never made the adjustments fast enough. I figured it out later, and it was just a little bit too late. I caught a 3.5 pounder, 30 minutes left. And I was like, man, just give me one more. But I just never could get that next bite. And just happy to get out of here with some good points. And then we're on to another river tournament that I think is going to be a lot of fun.
Can't wait to see you there. Safe travels. Always great sharing the stage with you. A 5-time Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion. A calm, cool cat from Colgate, Oklahoma. Luke Palmer. Luke Palmer had 28 pounds, 4 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. Those 5 fish, 8 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into 13th place currently. Got one to show you, ladies and gentlemen. 37 pounds and an ounce, moving to 13th place. And how you feeling about this one?
You know, I had a lot of fun. This was probably the funnest time I've had fishing in several years. You know, I caught a ton of fish all week. You know, I flipped a woolly bug on that falcon with braid. You know, something I love to do. And like I said, I caught a ton of fish every day. And y'all showing out has been great. The locks have been phenomenal this week, so we appreciate y'all big time on that. And then y'all showing out, that's just what it's all about for us. So we appreciate you guys, and the people just around town have been awesome. So I hope we come back to this place. I'd like to have another crack at it because it's something I like to do, and I'd like to go tomorrow, but I guess we'll be heading home.
I'm sure we'll be back here in the future with crowds like this.
One thing, daughter, she's headed to gymnastics meet, so good luck to her, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right, great stuff. Here's the 2019 Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Alabama, Scott Canterbury. Had 22 pounds, 8 ounces going into day number 3. 5 to add to that here today. Those 5 weighing in 11 pounds, 10 ounces. He moves into 24th place with 34 pounds and 2 ounces. $34.2, sitting in 24th place, and man, this was a good one.
Yeah, it was, man. This is an awesome crowd, too. Appreciate everybody coming out. But, yeah, it was a good tournament, man. It was a lot of fun running that river, running that skeeter up all the way down the lake. You know, I tell you what, a little thing, I tried to stay up here and make it happen today. I gambled a little bit, and it didn't work. 10 o'clock, I locked down. I ended up running all the way down to Alabama, down in the Alabama water on the very far end of that pool. I only had about 3 hours to fish, but I caught my limit, and, I mean, without that Yamaha, man, I had like 24 minutes to get back, 25 minutes, and I said I wouldn't do that without any other motor. But, man, you got to trust your motor and trust your equipment. That's why I run the best out here, and, you know, all of our equipment works flawless all week. The Impulse lithium batteries, Yamaha Skeeter, and all my chaotic rods, man, it was a good week. Just never did get around any big ones, but it was a lot of fun, man. This is an awesome crowd. Can't wait to see how it is tomorrow. It's going to be an exciting finish. Thanks for everybody for coming out.
It'll be an awesome day tomorrow. A 7-time Classic qualifier from Georgia, Drew Cook. 24 pounds, 13 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that.
Not bad. Yeah, we'll be back here.
10 pounds, 3 ounces gives him 35 pounds even. He moves into 22nd place currently. Never gets old, man. What a crowd. The Elite Series brings them in.
Yeah, man. And every time we go to a new place, like the Pasquotank last year and this year here, it's unreal that these hidden gems are all over the place. We really appreciate the crowds and all y'all coming out. It was an awesome week here. Y'all have a really cool fishery. It's treacherous, and I'm sure there's a really good gel coat guy around here, but this week I caught all my bass on a bait, or 2 baits that me and Drew Bitton actually designed, a Spro surface swimmer on the back of a swim jig and on a belly-weighted hook, like a dipper, reeling it around, and a wacky snack. They're now available in Tackle Warehouse, I think as of 2 days ago. Really cool. Something's got my name on it. I got to weigh a bass in the Classic on it, and then all my bass in this tournament have been on it. So really cool deal. I've been going for 5 weeks. I'm fixing to head back to Georgia. Can't wait to see my family, my wife, and kids, and take my little 4-year-old to his first bass tournament this weekend.
Sounds like a plan. Safe travels home. Enjoy that. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Alabama, David Gaston. David Gaston had 23 pounds, 8 ounces to start today. 1 fish to add to that here today, 215. Going to give him 26 pounds, 7 ounces. He says there's nothing to see here. But the good news is that the wheels are going to fall off. Might as well happen on payday.
Yeah, well, I thought I had a really good idea. I said, I'll just stay up here and fish around, hang out. I was in 45th. I could only fall to 50th, so I said, it's only 5 points. Ain't a big deal. Apparently it was a big deal because I just caught 1 fish. 1 keeper bite, but I did catch it. So, I'll be really excited for the next one, put this behind me. It was a good day to do it on.
Yeah.
I guess so. It ain't that big a deal, huh?
No, not bad at all. A good finish. Look forward to seeing the Arkansas River. He's an 8-time Classic qualifier, 2-time Elite Series champion from Panama City Beach, Florida, Drew Benton. Had 23 pounds and 10 ounces to start the day today. 11 pounds, 2 ounces puts him in 23rd place currently with 34 pounds, 12 ounces. Let me hear it for Drew Benton. 34 pounds, 12 ounces, 23rd place right now. So a good one. You made the right side of the cut.
Yeah, especially after day 1. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to fish on day 2. My back, I know you know as well as anybody, when you're down your back and it takes your breath away. I couldn't hardly walk after we went to dinner that night. I couldn't hardly walk back to the house, so I didn't even know if I was going to get to go. My wife made a post. Everybody got together and prayed for me, and it was awesome. I felt God's hand and His touch, and it gave me the strength to fish these next 2 days. And I can't say enough about that. I appreciate it. The power of prayer works. Joby Smith was big on our heart this week. He was, he worked on our stuff from the time that I started. If you could just say a prayer for his family. That was just a gut punch for everybody in the industry. And, we lost a good one. But I'm headed to Fall. I got it in the open. So I got 2 days of practice to start tomorrow. So I'm going to get on the road and get out of here and get on to the next one.
Safe travels and good luck at that one. A member of the Surge Squad hot up his first Bassmaster Classic from Gunnersville, Alabama, Andrew Loberg. Andrew Loberg had 24 pounds, 6 ounces, 3 fish to add to that here today. 9 pounds, 9 ounces gives him 33 pounds, 15 ounces. Let me hear it for Andrew Loberg. 33-15 and sitting in 27th place. So a good week here this week. Anytime you're on the right side of the cut,
Dude, it was an awesome week making the cut. It's been a good year so far. I lost a couple little fatties like that today, but, with that north wind and cold front, it'll happen to you. I just want to say something about my equipment, my boat, man. I run that power pole move trolling motor. I swear I bounced it off every stump in this river. I had no problems with it. Same with my Yamaha. I ripped that thing up and down this river all week, so it was an awesome week. And really can't wait for the Arkansas River. I got to tighten a few bolts and screws before I go there and clean some things up. Pretty dusty roads around here, so got to take it to the car wash.
Well, you get a little time to clean it up, but we look forward to seeing you at the Arkansas River. He's a 3-time Classic qualifier, 2-time Elite Series champion from Springville, Alabama, Wes Logan. Wes Logan had 25 pounds and an ounce as of this morning. 2 fish to add to that here today. 3-3 gives him 28 pounds and 4 ounces, moving into 37th place. And, man, this was a tough one for a lot of anglers, but yesterday's weight kind of carried you through this event.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely blessed to have caught what I caught yesterday. I gambled on an area today, and it just didn't pan out. The water fell. You can make all kind of excuses. I just didn't get any bites. I mean, obviously they bit. They caught them pretty good, but I don't know, man. Shout out to this crowd. This place is awesome. I need to come down here more. I'm only 2 hours from here, and it really sets up the way I love to fish. But thanks to all my sponsors, my parents, my wife, all taking care of everything. And thanks to Bass, everything y'all do. But definitely want to come back here. I need a little bit of redemption on this place. Like I said, it sets up good. But we're going to another river next, and happy to make the cut and blessed. Thank the Lord for everything, and we'll see you at the next one.
Take that momentum into the next one. Out of his first Bassmaster Classic, a Bassmaster Open winner from Eagle, Idaho, Cody Meyer. Had 24 pounds and an ounce as of this morning. 2 fish to add to that here today, so a tough semifinal Saturday. 4 pounds, 12 ounces gives him 28 pounds, 13 ounces. $28-13, so Cody, not the semifinal Saturday you were hoping for, but man, these crowds are what it's all about.
Man, I am impressed with the crowd here, man. It is so awesome to come up on a stage and see this many people. Of course, today, wish I could have really caught them, but we didn't. We only had 2 keeper bites, but love fishing places like this, river systems, and just so much to be grateful for. My friends and family and my great sponsors, and to be on this stage is anytime you get to be, on a cut day, it's a great day. So had fun. Can't wait to come back, and can't wait to get back. I wish we were fishing next week, but we got a couple weeks off. But Arkansas River should be good, and appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys next time.
Enjoy a little family time. We'll see you at Arkansas River. He's a 5-time Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, the Sleepy Assassin, Austin Felix. Austin Felix had 24 pounds and 12 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. 10 pounds and 9 ounces gives him 35 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 22nd place currently. $35 pounds, 5 ounces, sitting in 22nd place currently. And, man, a good one here this week. Anytime you're on the right side of the cut.
Absolutely, yeah. It's good to get momentum going. It took day 2 of the Classic to really kind of get going in the right direction, and we've kept the wheels on so far. We're going to have to do it again a few more times in a row to get out of this hole, but good event. Really liked Tom Bigsby. Caught him a different way every day. Caught him flipping the first day, throwing a Cinco the second day, and winding a swim jig today. All 3 different areas, locked down every day. So it was a good tournament. Enjoyed it. Hopefully you come back. You guys all have fun. I'm going to hit the road.
Safe travels. He's the only Australian ever to qualify, the only Australian ever to win. From Toowoomba, Australia, Fear My Heart, Carl Jacobson. Had 23 pounds and 3 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here today. 11 pounds and an ounce puts him in 27th place with 34 pounds and 4 ounces. $34 pounds and 4 ounces puts you in 27th place. So a good week here.
Yeah, no, had a blast. I hope we come back here. This river is super cool. It's full of fish.
I end up locking 2 times. So I was doing about an hour 45 to 2 hour drive every single day, full tank of fuel. I have a Skeeter FXR 21 and just that run down every day and going through the locks. But the lock masters here, they must be bass fishermen, but they gave us right away, which never happens all over the entire country. So huge thanks to the lock masters that allowed us to do that, get down there, fish, and then get back. This place reminds me of Australia. Everything's trying to bite you or eat you or kill you on the bank. So I felt right at home with all the snakes up there, but had a great week. Hope we come back. If you've followed me before, you'll see my my brand. It's called Fear My Heart, and we do all sorts of cool things. One of them is an elite incentive. We pay $1,000 thanks to a really good guy, Stacey Harvey from Warrior Precast. He gives us $1,000, and if we hear a really cool story or something, we try to highlight in bass fishing, and we're going to do something really cool. We lost a really good friend of ours a couple of days ago, Joby, the head of service here, Humminbird, and he was a friend to everyone, and we're going to do something cool with that. And also this year on the 27th of June, we have a lake cleanup. And it's been going for the last 3 or 4 years, and it's a worldwide lake cleanup now, so we do it over social media. We end up doing a big deal at Lake Chickamauga, and we go out there with 100, 200 people, and we clean up the lake. And we're inviting everyone all over the world to clean up a local lake near them. We cleaned 70 lakes up last year, and we're just making a difference. And this river is beautiful. It's full of wildlife, but I don't know where that trash comes from, and I'd love to see it out of here. So on the 27th of June, you guys could do your part, come out here, pick up a bag, bring your kid, clean some trash up, and just trying to change some perspectives and get our river systems looking beautiful again. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thanks for making the world a better place. He is the 2023 Bassmaster Classic champion, the great Canadian snow leopard, Gussie Jeff Gustafson. Had 23 pounds, 12 ounces to start the day. Needs 14.11 to get inside the cut. 14 pounds, 13 ounces inside the cut currently with 38 pounds and 9 ounces. Got a little something to show you right there. Look at that Hydrilla Gorilla. Needs to be better than 6 pounds to take over Phoenix Boats at Big Bass. 5 pounds, 3 ounces, so not going to do that, Gussie. But, hey, a great week here for a tournament that on paper doesn't set up real well for your style of fishing.
Yeah, I know. I said it yesterday. I'm from Canada, so I'm more of a clear water, deep water guy. But, yeah, I had fun this week. I pretty much just threw a swim jig, a chatterbait. That big one today I actually caught flipping. I've caught, like, one little weed patch. I caught 3 off the first day, 4 yesterday. And I threw a swim jigger all around it this morning, didn't get anything, and I flipped up to the mat, and I shake the bait through, and the whole thing just boiled over. So I teed off on it, set the hook like as hard as I could. I actually broke my rod at the first guide, and so I start hand lining it in, and I catch up, and it's, oh man, the fish is still there. And it's jumping and wallowing, and I just pulled it in like this and lifted it over the side. So it was my day. So that was sort of that was my first fish of the day. So good way to start.
Good way to start the day, and a great tournament. Great points heading in through this season. He's a 2-time Bassmaster winner, a 4-time Classic qualifier from Wisconsin, Jay Shakuret. Jay Shakuret had 22 pounds, 12 ounces. Today, 5 fish, 15 pounds, 12 ounces. Rockets all the way up to 11th place with 38 pounds and 8 ounces. $15-12, a great semifinal Saturday bag. And it's going to get you some Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. Unfortunately, just short of the top 10, but a great week, Jay.
Yeah, it's okay. The points are everything in this tournament. But I had a blast out here, honestly. Unlike all the stumps and everybody was complaining about,
it was honestly a good time to kind of navigate and kind of figure it out as the tournament went on. Similar to some of the river fishing we have at home, you need that one kicker bite, and I got that today. An almost 5-pounder came at about 9 o'clock this morning. This entire week I've been catching my fish on one bait. It's a Strike King structure jig. I've been pitching it super shallow, 8 inches to 1.5 foot of water. Catching all my fish on that bait, doing the same thing I do at home. So we had a good time here at Tombigbee. Hi to everybody back home, and thank you all for coming out. This is a great crowd.
Congrats. He's the youngest ever to qualify, the youngest ever to win. From Illinois, Trey McKinney. Had 22 pounds, 7 ounces. Our bubble boy qualified in 50th place. What a good day here today. Going to climb some points. 5 fish here today. 16 pounds, 5 ounces. Rockets all the way from 50th to 9th place with 38 pounds, 12 ounces. Let me hear it for Trey McKinney. $38.12, and man, that's how you do it. Qualifying 50th, you got nowhere to go but up, but you went way up today.
Absolutely. Today was, I was blessed. That's all I can say. We went all the way back up in the backwater, didn't know if they were going to be in there. Turkeys gobbling. It was just awesome. It was an awesome morning. It was slow. Don't get me wrong. I only got 7 bites, but we figured something out right at the end, how they were spawning. And I didn't realize it till the end, and I caught 2 on my 3 last casts. And so that really carried us through. We got one of those unicorns today, one of the big ones, but blessed week. Points were everything. We were fighting. I was so nervous I wasn't going to make it yesterday. We squeaked in at 50th, so blessing we did.
Great week, great season. Keep it rolling. 40 down, 10 more to go. This next one, a 3-time Elite Series champion from Auburn, Alabama, Steve Kennedy. Steve Kennedy had 24 pounds, 2 ounces, 4 fish to add to that here today. 7 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into 39th place. Going to earn some Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points for the 11-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. And, man, this wasn't an easy one for anyone in the field.
No, it definitely wasn't. We're all scared of these rivers. They can fish a little bit crowded, but this place is absolutely loaded with 2 to 4 pound class fish. I was really impressed with how it held up. That first day, I felt like there was 30 or 40 boats circling on the same stuff, and we caught them every day. I came up short today, but I had the bites probably before 9 o'clock this morning. But, yeah, once that shad spawn's over, it gets tough. So, anyway, again, fun morning, and then the rest of the day is tough. So,
great tournament, great points, and a great payday. Mississippi, I need you to get loud for one of your very own. He's a 6-time Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion from Mississippi, Brock Mosley. Brock Mosley started the day with 24 pounds and 6 ounces. 5 fish here today. 10 pounds, 10 ounces. He moves into 26th place currently. $35 pounds, 26th place, and man, it's got to feel nice to fish in your home state and get an ovation like that walking on the stage.
Absolutely. I've been on tour 11 years now, and we've had one elite event here in Mississippi, and that was on Ross Barnett, my 2nd year on tour. And I've won tournaments. I've made 6 classics now, and it's pretty special idling out and people on the bank screaming your name, and I don't take it for granted. I wanted to do better this week. I actually thought I could have a chance to win. I took my swing yesterday. I ran a long ways through 2 locks, had 3 or 4 hours to fish, and I get there and another angler's with me, and neither one of us can get a bite. The fish just aren't biting, and he was telling me how good he caught them, there in practice, and I was like, yeah, I know they live here. We just got to figure them out. Well, we didn't have enough time to figure them out. So today, it's all about points. So I played it safe today. I just never run into a big one. But, I'm proud to represent Mississippi. I hope we get to come back. I'll cut my teeth on this river, and not necessarily here in Columbus, but south of here. And it's made me the angler who I am. When we get in them grinder tournaments, I feel at home, and that's all I can ask for. But it's all in all, it's a great event, make the cut. But I wanted to do better, but maybe we'll get to come back. What do y'all think?
He is a 3-time Classic qualifier, 2-time Elite Series champion from Japan, Koya Fujita. Had 25 pounds, 8 ounces to start the day, looking for 15 even to take the lead, 13-3 to get inside the cut currently. 13 pounds, 5 ounces inside the cut in 9th place currently. Koya Fujita in 9th place right now. We'll find out what our top 10 is at the end of this weigh-in. But Koya, you got to be happy with this tournament. No forward-facing sonar. A lot of people would have said you might struggle, but you did not struggle.
Yeah, but maybe. Yeah, but I try shallow water fishing every day flipping. Very enjoy fishing this tournament.
Very good week. Great paycheck. Hopefully you stay in our top 10. Let's get our next angler up here. Back on the Bassmaster Elite Series from Prattville, Alabama, Big Daddy Russ Lane. Russ Lane, a 7-time Classic qualifier, defied all odds and qualified to the Bassmaster Opens, and this is why, to get back in front of these crowds, and we sure appreciate him. 6 pounds, 13 ounces today. He moves into 42nd place. Well, let's welcome him back to the Bassmaster Elite Series in semifinal Saturday. Right, let me hear it for Big Daddy Russ Lane. Russ, it's so great to have you back here, and man, these crowds have missed you.
Yeah, it is awesome to see this crowd. The crowds have been amazing this year, and that was it was a big thing that I missed. And gosh, it's so good to be back. The energy out here is incredible. So appreciate y'all showing up.
We appreciate you being part of this field, and this is the first cut of many ahead.
Oh, absolutely. I plan on having a good year. Just kind of started getting it rolling last week, and just lost a little bit of water today at that north wind blew some of the water out of that little pond that I told you I was fishing in, and it just kind of put a little hurting on it. But I did good the first 2 days, so I'm looking forward to the next one.
Keep it rolling. One cut down, many more to go. He's a 3-time Classic qualifier, a former EQ Angler of the Year from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, J.T. Tompkins. 22 pounds, 10 ounces as of this morning. 5 to add to that here today. 11 pounds, 3 ounces. He moves into 35th place. 45 anglers down and 5 more to go. Then we'll bring out our top 10. Let you know who's fishing Championship Sunday. Unfortunately, you're not going to be fishing this Championship Sunday, but a Super 6 finish to the Bassmaster Classic. Can't complain. Things are going pretty good for you this year.
Absolutely. Got some momentum going. Tough first 2 tournaments, but we kind of got the ball back on the road. And, man, this place fishes almost exactly like my home water, so it's kind of felt good to get back to my roots. I wound a buzzbait around and threw an outcast tackle juice jig pretty much all week and caught a ton of fish. I mean, every single day I caught 15 to 20 keepers and just never ran into that, 4+ pound fish. But overall, good week. Thank y'all. This is an amazing crowd. Really didn't expect it. And y'all guys hosted a great tournament, amazing boat ramp, and really had a great time this week. Thank y'all.
All right, I know you're going to get really, really loud. Everybody loves the hometown hero. He grew up right here on this river. He's a 2-time Classic qualifier, a Bassmaster Open winner, a former Forest Wood Cup champion, Justin Atkins. Had 27 pounds, 12 ounces to start the day, looking for 11 pounds even to get inside our cut. 11 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into 8th place with 39 pounds even. Columbus, Mississippi, let me hear it for Justin Atkins. 39 pounds even, sitting in 8th place. Hopefully you hold on to be inside that top 10, because I know this crowd would love to see you fish Championship Sunday. But, man, let's hear. You want to see him fish tomorrow? How special has this week been?
Dude, it's been unbelievable. Like, I'm about to get emotional right now, dude. I'm so proud of my town. They really come out and showed out for y'all, and I think it's awesome, dude. I hope we get to come back time and time and time again. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to get to fish a big tournament out here, man. When I was 12 years old, they had a Bassmaster Open here, and I loved to fish then, but, you want to be a doctor and this and that. And my dad took me down to the Luxpalala, and we idled out that morning to watch all the boats come out of the lock. And it was day 3. It was on Saturday or Sunday or whichever one it was, and Kevin Short won that tournament, and he come down the river that morning. He was the first boat in front of that plethora of boats that, that locked down, and anybody that's seen it, it's a madhouse. And he's leading down the river, and he's in a big Ranger, and it's wrapped in Realtree camouflage and says State Farm down the side. I'll never forget it the rest of my life. I was like, that's what I want to be. It was, it was that moment where I'm like, that's what I want to do. And now I get to drive all over the country in a Realtree wrapped Skeeter and, support awesome sponsors and fish for a living, dude. It's unbelievable. I'd love to put my boat back in tomorrow. I knew today would be a little tougher with the conditions, and so I played it safe. Yesterday I went straight, grass fishing, and didn't get the bites till later in the day. It really had me spinning when they finally started biting. I thought this morning, I said, you need to go somewhere you can just catch some, settle down, and watch the clock, and you go down there when it's right. And so I caught some. I finally caught up. I had about 10 pounds, and I was like, all right, it's 11 o'clock. Let's run down there to the juice and fish for a minute. And I pulled up, and the wind was making this perfect little seam around the point that I've caught 2 or 3 on, and it had a good mud line. I lay a spinnerbait up there, and about a 4-pounder eats it, and I get him on top, and he's wallering around, and I'm like counting money already, and he comes off. And I knew then, I was like, that's going to be hard to recover from. I know the bite's there every day, but there ain't but 1 or 2 of them to be had. So it's been a great week. I said 39 would make it before it was over with. I hope I was right, but I don't know that I was. But thank you, Columbus, for coming out. It makes me super proud. Look, dude, we don't have crowds like this many places we go, so I hope we get to come back.
I'm sure we'll be back here. You represent this area proud. He's a 7-time Classic qualifier, a 2-time Bassmaster winner, former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year. From Newmarket, Minnesota, the amazing fighter man, Seth Feider. Had 28 pounds, 15 ounces to start today, looking for 11.9 to take the lead. 13 pounds, 15 ounces with 42 pounds, 14 ounces. Seth Feider is leading the Mountain Dew Bassmaster Elite at the Tennessee-Tombigbee Waterway. 42-14, and man, been a lot of fun watching you on live, and looks like we're going to get to watch you one more day. And you are 5 fish away from winning a Bassmaster Elite Series event. How do you like the sounds of that?
Oh, pretty good. I'm excited. It's going to be a cool top 10. Anyone's really going to have a chance the way this place is fishing right now. There's a lot of big fish in here, but it's fishing tough. So basically whoever catches the biggest bag tomorrow is going to win, and hopefully we can do that.
Would love to see you do it. You got some fish left?
I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. That's all I got.
All right, sounds like a plan to me. Go backstage. We'll bring you out with our top 10. He's a 10-time Classic qualifier, the 2022 Classic champion, one of the most feared names in professional bass fishing. From Dry Creek, Oklahoma, Jason Christie. Jason Christie had 28 pounds, 15 ounces, looking for 14 pounds to take the lead. 16 pounds, 10 ounces, 16-10, and with 45 pounds, 9 ounces, Jason Christie is now leading the Mountain Dew Bassmaster Elite at the Tennessee-Tombigbee Waterway. 45 pounds, 9 ounces, and man, you today not only put on a show, you really, on a day where a lot of anglers struggled, it lined up perfectly for you, and then at the end of the day, you proved the true sportsman you are, because you and Seth have been fishing the same area. You kind of waved him in, and I don't know if you're regretting that now.
No, we made a deal, and it's all working out good so far, and it will. I said when I got 15, I was out, and that's what I did, and he would have done the same. It's just been a fortunate week. The first day I locked up twice, and I thought I was going to catch him up there, and I didn't. I only had 12 pounds, which is good, but not what I needed. And then made a change, and it's working out, and I get to fish. I grew up fishing the Arkansas River where we go next, and it looks just like this place, and just have a lot of experience fishing it.
Well, it's going to be a fun championship Sunday, and people wanted an old-school backwater bass beatdown, and that's exactly what we're going to see.
Yeah, you're going to see that tomorrow, and the good thing about it, not really good for me, is I think anybody can win tomorrow. I think we're all going to get to run around, fish where we want to fish. I think it's anybody's ball game. It's tight weights.
Can't wait to watch it go down. Go backstage. We'll bring you out with our top 10 intros. What a heater he's been on. He is a two-time winner at MLF, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Texas, Dakota Ebare. Had 32 pounds even to start the day. Looking for 13.10 for the lead. 7 pounds even to get inside the cut. 5 fish here today for Dakota Ebare. 10 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into third place with 42 pounds and 8 ounces. Let me hear it for Dakota Ebare. Dakota, man, you have been on an incredible heater. Started kind of slow last year, and that's been publicized, but made your first cut at Lake Fork, haven't missed one since. Rocked the Bassmaster Classic just a few weeks ago with that 7-2, and just when you're leaving the high of your first Classic, you go home and experience the greatest high a dad or father could ever, or a man could ever experience, and that's becoming a father.
No doubt, man. God is good. I got to give him all the glory and thank him for all the blessings he's given me, man. It's just been great, man. Thank y'all. This is a phenomenal crowd. Thank y'all so much for coming out. I know y'all was all here to see Justin, but we appreciate y'all coming out and clapping for us, too. And just a beautiful day. It was a little tougher today, obviously, for me. I kind of had to bunt, but we got a runner in scoring position, and everybody's got a chance tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to going out there and seeing if we can catch a couple more. Y'all all come back tomorrow now. I want to see everybody back, even if Justin don't fish. All right. Thank y'all. See ya.
He's your Day 2 leader, a 2-time Classic qualifier, 2-time member of the Bassmaster Century Club from Alabama, Wesley Gore. Had 34 pounds and 7 ounces to start the day. Needs 11.3 to take the lead back. 5.4 for the cut. 9 pounds, 14 ounces. He moves into second place with 44 pounds and 5 ounces. 3 days in a row and 3 different leaders. But he's going to be part of our top 10 here at the Mountain Dew Bassmaster Elite. Man, rivers and these kind of fisheries are all about changes and proving those changes. We've had 3 days in and 3 different leaders, but tomorrow's the lead that really matters.
Yeah, you can't win it on day 3, but you got to be there on day 4 to have a chance. So looking forward to getting out there. Today was really hard on me. It was easy to give up, but we just stayed in and ended up getting 6 keeper bites, and tomorrow we're going to go out there and do the same thing. So I'm actually glad I'm in second. I wouldn't want to hunt nobody else down besides Jason Christie, so I'm looking forward to getting out there. We'll see y'all tomorrow, and hopefully we get a few big ones.
Looking forward to watching it go down, go backstage. We got one thing left to do, ladies and gentlemen. That is to bring out our top 10. Are you guys ready to meet them? No. You got to do better than that. Columbus, Mississippi, we started with 101. 50 went out today, and only 10 remain. Are you ready to meet them? He is a former collegiate champion. He is a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, all the way from Tennessee, Cole Sands. He is a former Bassmaster Collegiate Champion. He is a 7-time Classic qualifier. He is a 2-time Bassmaster Classic Champion. He won them both back-to-back. From Coleman, Alabama, Jordan Lee. are you. Nah. Oh, he's a very, very bad man, and we're excited to have him here. His 31st season of competition, his final season competing here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. He is a 20-time Classic qualifier. He is a 9-time Bassmaster winner, a former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year, a former Bassmaster Classic champion from Pitts Grove, New Jersey. Go Ike for Mike Iaconelli! Oh, keep your eyes on this young Elite Series superstar. He is a 3-time high school champion, a former Collegiate Angler of the Year. He is a reigning Pro Guide Batteries Rookie of the Year. He is an Elite Series champion from Birmingham, Alabama. This week, he is Sergeant Surge Tucker Smith. He is a former collegiate champion. He is a Bassmaster Elite Series champion. He came in today with the lead in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. A Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Union City, Tennessee, John Garrett. He is leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass for the day with a giant 6-pounder. He is a 3-time Bassmaster winner, a 6-time Classic qualifier, the pride of Paducah, Kentucky, Mark Mendez. Come on, come up, man. He risked it all and came to the Bassmaster Opens. He conquered that gauntlet and qualified to be here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. He did it for 2 reasons: incredible crowds and the Bassmaster Classic. Hot off his first Bassmaster Classic, and boy, he made an impact. A week after that, he became a brand new daddy, and he is riding the daddy pattern strong. 2 wins at MLF, looking for his first Bassmaster Elite Series title from Texas, Dakota Ebare. We watched him smoke him today on the water. He is one of the crowd's favorite everywhere we go because he is an original. We've seen a lot of wildlife on this body of water, but we're seeing a llama rolling into Championship Sunday. He is a 7-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a 2-time Bassmaster winner, a former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Newmarket, Minnesota, the amazing fighter man, Seth Feider. This is the Mountain Dew Bassmaster Elite, and we got a Mountain Dew Pro in the mix trying to win the title event for his title sponsor. He is a 2-time member of the Bassmaster Century Club. He is a 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Alabama, Wesley Gore. Ooh, last but definitely not least, he is a 10-time FLW Tour winner. He is an 8-time Bassmaster winner. He is a 10-time Classic qualifier. He is the 2022 Bassmaster Classic champion, one of the most feared names in professional bass fishing. From Dry Creek, Oklahoma, Jason Christie. We started with 101, 50 went out today, and only 10 remain. Those 10 will battle it tomorrow. Championship Sunday at the Mountain Dew Bassmaster Elite at the Tennessee-Tombigbee Waterway. One more time, let me hear it for your top 10. Columbus, Mississippi, you guys have been absolutely awesome. What an incredible crowd, and we can't wait to see you all here for Championship Sunday. It's going to be a showdown, a throwdown, a big fish mowdown. right here on your very own river. Tell your friends, tell your family, let's pack this place. What a top 10. I don't know who our champion's going to be, but be part of it tomorrow. We can't wait to celebrate it in front of this incredible crowd. On behalf of the entire Bassmaster staff, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out here today.